the 19th century, people used to buy electric belts to increase their manhood. So...
Yeah, I'm going to need an explanation.
Oh, cock rings. They still got that.
No. This
electric.
Was like electric.
And
cock rings are electric.
Cock rings...
I know some electric...
Y'all got to stop.
Oh, wait, I ain't got to stop shit. I learned this on a BET show.
That's even worse.
So back in the day, electric items were a big pseudoscience, like, cure-all, whatever you're dealing with.
Okay.
Kind of thing. So
That's just completely different than I thought.
They made actual, like, belts for your pants to charge up the groin and get things moving.
You know what? This exemplifies to me why the life expectancy was 35. This is just trash shit.
Yeah, electroshock therapy was quite common. And it's weirdly enough still common to this day. Like, I can buy some electroshock therapy shit on Amazon right now. Pseudoscience will never go away.
Does the pregnancy cramp thing count?
No.
Oh.
No, pseudoscience electroshock
No, I was
therapy.
like, that don't count as electric?
Well, yes, but that's not considered electroshock therapy. That's just us being stupid as humans, which ain't nothing else new. But no, they have like the devices, like the watches that, like, oh, you wear this watch, it'll give you a zap, and you'll stop smoking cigarettes. Yeah. Like, that's no different than that. It's the same pseudoscience as science that we've been using for ever. Since we pretty much were able to harness electricity, we were like, if we shock stuff, it'll help. And this is like, no, it won't. It won't. I remember when they used to shock gay people. Like, that was the thing. It was like, we shock them a lot, they stop being gay. And I'm like, that's definitely not how that works at all.
They kind of did something similar in one of my favorite movies, Tales from the Hood. The Last Story.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very similar as well.
With the gang members.
Yeah. Now, honestly, with that's less pseudoscience and more just like, I'd rather they just give them the chair. That's different. Now, just giving people the chair.
My grandma is so tight that Puff ain't got no cases in Florida. She want that nigga to fry so bad. Oh, man.
I can't.
She talk about that every day. She want that nigga.
Until he do something illegal without multiple people's consent. I'm telling you, it's looking more and more every day. The man might get away with a slap on the wrist.
5 years.
I think he might not even get that. He might owe a fine or two.
I've tapped out of the trial, but I heard it's only gotten dumber.
Yeah, no, I mean, but it is what it is. No, they ain't, you know this? They just realized they ain't got no case. They have zero case on this man.
Oh, I ain't gonna say zero.
Every time they throw a man, somebody's
finish, because I need definitions.
Mm-hmm. Was that all of the electroshock information?
I mean, it was in advertisements and doctors were prescribing it, you know.
What year was this?
Things. It just says 19th century.
19th century, so it's probably 40s and up.
Dr. Pepper was
a
cure-all. So.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper,
was supposed
cocaine.
To be. Cocaine.
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes were a cure-all.
Cocaine.
We really, again, I keep telling people we were practicing medicine. We still are practicing medicine. We don't know what we're doing. We have no idea what we're doing with medicine.
What if?
Oh, good grief.
I'm just saying, all the whites that I know that do coke live to be like 105. That's true. Them motherfuckers eat kale and run. Mm-hmm. But that coke is also a pretty big part of their schedule.
I mean,
I ain't gonna try it. I'm just making observations.
I will say that your observation was correct on the simple fact that they do other healthy things that most people will never do.
Yeah. You all know what the other most people will never do? Motherfucker.
There's more cokeheads than you would like to admit. I can say that much.
Oh, shit. Probably. More than likely, yeah.
And again, I don't know if I should say this out loud, but, you know, fuck it. Like, for most potheads to be against coke, y'all some hypocrites.
How?
Because coke is damn near just as natural as weed.
What? No, the fuck it is not. You gotta do a whole lot of shit to end up with coke.
No, not really. Coke is not as processed as you think it is. Crack, on the other hand.
I mean, yeah.
Cooked. Thoroughly cooked.
Yeah.
Cocaine is about as processed as regular sugar. So
sugar will kill you.
Yeah.
So I'm okay.
I'm just saying, like, it ain't his process. Like,
even I'll switch to agave. Like, I'm good.
All right, let's be. Look, man, that ain't to each his own. White
bleach processed sugar will take you the fuck out.
Yeah, and all I'm saying is there's levels to this game. Is all I'm saying. There's levels to the game, and just because it's processed don't mean it's the worst shit in the world. I'm not saying it's good for you. I'm just saying it ain't automatically.
You looking for a plug, nigga? Like, goddamn.
No, I'm not
good.
I'm not advocating for any of it. I think all you niggas are weird.
Whoa.
I think everybody who are on any form of controlled substance is weird niggas with no personality. But that's a whole nother argument.
You gonna tell me I don't have a personality? You're crazy.
Hey, man, if the shoe fits, wear it. You want to start the show? Let's start the show. Welcome back to another episode of the Nonsense Podcast. I happen to be FNBob, the FN host, the FN CEO, a bunch of other things that most people don't care about. With me, Henny Invincible, the man of the 1,000 names.
I love you solo.
My FN co-host, and a man of 1,000 names. I keep forgetting the other one. Bias Babyface. Kelly's back there.
Kelly in the back.
Chad's over here.
Chad in the front.
I hope y'all doing well. I hope everything's okay.
So Quack's a lot in the middle.
There's a pimp named Quack Quack. Come on, man. Get the man's name right. But other than that, we all good. How y'all doing at home? I hope y'all doing well.
Hope y'all staying cool.
Yeah.
98 in Chicago. It got to 100 yesterday.
It did. And it was quick. But, man, I still did my yard work. So, just because it's hot don't mean you can be lazy. Get outside and get some work done. Work on yourself. Do something. How you doing today?
Excuse me.
I caught you right on time.
I am trying not to beef with the universe.
Why?
It's just been a rough 24.
It'll be fine. Yeah. The universe ain't got nothing to do with nothing or nobody. I don't know. I had something and I trailed off. I trailed off hard. Either way, how you doing, Kelly?
I'm alive. It's a thing. I hate the heat and I'm dying.
Man, stop bitching.
You can tell by our sleeveless attire this week that it is hell in Chicago.
It's just hot. I don't know about hell, but it is hot. It is hot. I'm not going to knock the heat, but y'all, people be dying from the heat like y'all some pussies. Specifically England. I will come in England 24/7 though. You know, they still die of heat stroke consistently. And I'm just like, yo, like they got, like we've been had ACs. Why won't you get AC? Somebody comment below and explain that to me. Why do they just refuse to buy air conditioners?
I mean, what if the steering wheel ain't the only thing on the wrong side? What if the AC is like in the back of some shit?
They ain't got it at all. They don't have ACs.
In their cars.
Well, in their cars maybe, but I'm assuming.
I'm saying in their cars, maybe that shit in reverse too. Like
fuck you. I just caught that now. That was so stupid. Fuck you.
Shit, Mike.
I was kind of concerned about their homes, but no, that too. But no, just get some AC. Stop being stupid. Like, I don't even know why they don't have ice in their water. Like, everything about England just sounds like y'all want to be frou-frou to die. Like, y'all can die from being frou-frou, and you know what? That sounds stupid and petty, and If that's the way you wish to go out, so be it. I ain't got nothing against you, but that's stupid. Dying of heat is dumb. Dying of heat is actually stupid. There's too many ways to solve that
Also,
problem.
them niggas got mad umbrellas over there.
Because it rains all the time.
I'm saying. Use the umbrellas.
To shade yourself.
In the heat, yeah.
They could do that. I don't know. I think they just like dying. I think British people just enjoy death. And I don't know. Like, I got nothing for you. I got nothing for you at all. That's so stupid.
Just don't think...
All this life shit's taking the piss, bro.
What are you going to say?
I don't think white people are very insulated as a white person. I overheat very quickly.
So then what I'm saying... Why,
I'm saying that's maybe why they're having issues in England.
But then get AC.
It's not a thing over there.
Why? It's a thing everywhere the fuck else.
Because it doesn't really get hot most of the time.
So when it do, as Scar once said, be prepared.
The ozone layer is fixing itself. It's gonna be some fucked up shit, gang.
I'm looking forward to it. I don't mind the heat that much. I swear it's only the black people that bother me when it comes to heat. Y'all don't never go in the house. It's probably because black people ain't got AC too tough either. That's got to be what it is.
Oh, they damn sure ain't changing the filter.
Why? It don't take that much. You don't even have the new ACs. You don't even have to change the filter. You take it out, you rinse it off, you put it back in. Stop being cheap and lazy. I mean, I'm cheap, but at least I ain't lazy. There's a difference. Either way, what's going on? What's going on with everybody? I didn't mean to just shit on. I didn't mean to shit on British people, but dying of heat stroke in 90-degree weather, only 90. We got 110 and everybody cool and literally cool in Texas. Like we chilling in Texas at 110, 120, huh?
It's different heat in Texas.
But it's still 110.
Humidity is also a thing.
We got humidity up here. It's 100. You said it yourself. It was 100 degrees yesterday. Chilling. I ain't dead. Did you die? Kelly seems to be all right. So what the problem? You just bitching. You from the hills of West Virginia where they got trees and shit. That's all it is. You just thrive on shade. So Diddy, I assumed you wanted to speak of Diddy?
Oh no, just my grandma want the death penalty for that nigga. Shit is just getting worse and weird.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out if I have a stance on Diddy. Like, yes, he's a monster before I get too far because I've gotten that from you and other people that I defend him a little too hard. I'm not defending Diddy. I'm saying a lot of what he did was kind of weirdly consensual amongst way too many people.
My grandma called me a Diddy defender too, but I'm just saying, I don't even know what the fuck my original point was. Oh, because I don't think he should die. That's basically what my grandma want that nigga to get the chair.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
I was just saying,
not for the,
if you did that, you'd be frying a couple niggas. It'd be a cookout. Cause
that I'm fine with though. I'm fine with frying a bunch of people, but we gotta have some standards. Is all I'm saying. And the standard is too many people lying on that line of consent.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what it is. That's my point. We harp too much on consent, and not that he's a disgusting human being. And my thing is, if we harp on him being disgusting as a human being, there's a lot more people, like you said, that gotta fry with him for being terrible, disgusting human beings. We like to point fingers, and we don't want to point the finger at ourselves. Most of y'all at home are nasty. Is all I want to say.
Every time you point a finger, it's 3 pointing back at you.
And that's all it is most of y'all nasty, and y'all don't want to admit that y'all nasty. Like, be a little less nasty, or have some shame. Like, I think that's the problem. We have no shame as human beings whatsoever. A little bit of shame goes a long way. Just a tiny bit of shame.
I mean, requesting fresh cum on your nipples is a little different.
No, because I'm going on what a lot of people, and you've also said on the show, I'm not going to yuck somebody else's yum. If that's his shit, a lot of people be like, that's his shit. As long as there's consenting individuals all across the board, what am I to be mad at him? But I'm on the side of your niggas is weird and you should probably stop all of that. There's a lot of lines and we have thoroughly crossed way too many lines where I feel like starting to roll back is going to be a problem for a lot of people. I think that's the problem that we're having right now is once we start rolling the clock back, like Diddy finally hit the limit where I think everybody's uncomfortable.
It ain't even... All of this only came out. All of this was started because he didn't want to settle on a lawsuit. Mm-hmm. Pride comes before the fall of many men.
True.
Many men. Yeah.
I thought you said something else behind it. No, but yes, that's true too. But again, we're back to now. I think we're at a healthy place of scrutinizing people's nastiness and telling everybody to chill out. Like Diddy ain't the only one. Not that I'm like to hell with all the OnlyFans models, but most of y'all can go to hell. Most of y'all way too nasty for your own damn good.
Oh, that's the ones.
No,
the motherfuckers that get starred.
No, y'all disgusting. And I feel like on the other hand, the people that support them, y'all just as bad as the ones that's doing it. Like all y'all are terrible people. I'm sorry. The OnlyFans models are terrible. The fact that there's 3 people out there right now.
Between OnlyFans models and porn stars?
They're both terrible people. I'm just saying. But here's the difference, and this is the only reason why.
Because the fucking porn stars got studios?
No. It's because at least the porn stars know that you don't get to walk back most of the time. I should say you don't get to walk back into normal life. Like, yeah, I only do that over here.
That's cap.
That's what I said. Most.
I was gonna say, Kitten retired and became a bodybuilder.
Although she was already swole as fuck to begin with, so that's different. I feel like that was part of the brand either way.
Like Jada Fire retired to become an accountant or some shit.
Did she?
Yeah, I think so.
Ew. I wouldn't hire her at all.
Yeah, crunching numbers.
But that's what I said. Some, not all, but some. And I feel like most of them, the ones that tried to go back to normal life, don't act like you didn't do all of that nasty shit at some point in your life.
Yeah.
That to me is weird that you just like, no, that was back then. Like, no, I could go www. whatever the fuck and see you with 30 dicks in your face. Like, you are a nasty human being and you should have some shame, is all I'm saying. A little bit of shame goes a long way. I'm not saying we got to ostracize from society, but don't act like you just a normal human being. You're not.
You feel like shame comes before the dollar?
What do you mean? Exactly.
Cause all that shit you said they did, they should be shamed for it. They got paid for it. Mm-hmm. So you feel like shame should come before the dollar?
Yes.
Okay.
But my thing is you have to take both. That's all I'm saying. So if you're like, I need this money, like I've even joked a lot of times, like I'll do some ignorant shit for money, but I'm gonna have that shame to go with it. Like, damn, I did some real ignorant shit for $1. I done said some horrible shit. This podcast is literally like I have shame in it, but in the sense of like I accept every word I said. If I went out somewhere and somebody said, "Oh, remember that shit you said on this episode way back when?" All I can do is own that shit. Like, yeah, I said it. If you got a problem with it, I own it. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be like, "No, that was me behind the mic 30 years ago." Don't act like that's me today. No, that's some shit I said, and I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna own the shit that I said. I might move past it, but I'm gonna own that shit. And I think that's the difference, is nobody owns that shit.
What if those aren't your views anymore?
Yeah, like you act like you can, like growth can't come in.
But that's the thing, is there's a difference between growing past something and then omitting it.
True.
Like, I will still own up to everything I've ever said on this podcast. But then I will also tell you, this is what I thought then. Here's what I learned since then. Here's my views now. Now, if you bring it up again, I'm going to say the same shit over and over. This is what I thought then, based on this information. I then developed and learned this new information. Maybe been around some different people, saw some different things. Now here's my new take on it. And I can do that backwards and forwards. I can have good takes today that turn into bad takes tomorrow because of some different shit I experienced. But the difference is I own it. At no point as me am I going to look at this, anything I've ever said, and be like, nah, that's different. No, that was me. I said it. And I'm going to own that shit. That's all I'm saying to the hoes. Own your whole self. That's all I'm asking. Don't act like you didn't do that shit.
But sometimes it's entertaining to watch the rebrands. Like Black China. I'm sorry, Angela White.
I don't know who any of that is.
Oh, damn.
I gotta, like I said,
for y'all that know it, no.
Maybe it's something. That's it. My nastiness level is very lowbrow.
She was stripper.
Stripper?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't frequent strip clubs either. I apologize. I don't know nothing like that. I would like to go.
I showed you the $2 bill the stripper tipped me with.
You didn't show it to me, and I'm glad you didn't. But you did tell us.
Oh no, it was fresh and clean. I was like, I don't think $2 bills come out of ATMs, but if it did, this is one from it.
I was gonna say I don't think so. I don't think they discontinued the $2 bill, but I know they did away with like the mass printing of them.
This motherfucker's fresh.
Okay. But strippers do iron their money. That's common knowledge, which is weird common knowledge that they wash and iron their money. I don't know why you got to iron.
Ass crack. So
I can understand washing it. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, I can understand washing money in general because
money is disgusting.
Money is disgusting, and that's for people who play Division. That's how they started the last pandemic. It was through money laundering. They laced all the paper, the money paper, with disease. And then they started distributing it during Black Friday. And I'm like, that is goated. I love that. Because that's smart as hell if you think about it. If you want to distribute a disease with contact-based disease through money on Black Friday, that is goated. I love the Division. I love the Tom Clancy games in general. What you been playing recently? That's what I did want to ask. I seen you been hopped on 2K.
Yeah.
I can't play that. I applaud you for playing it. I couldn't.
I mean, it was free.
I still can't play it. It's too much RPG, not enough basketball. That's all it is. I wanted to hoop.
Just that and Rivals. Season 3 is coming soon. Hopefully Blade. Probably Jean Grey.
You seen that they woke him up on Juneteenth?
He woke up on Juneteenth.
I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was very funny.
Which is going to make me even more mad if we don't get him this season.
I'm assuming that they will.
But yeah, this next season is going to be Null and the Venom and the symbiote planet. Oh. And we're gonna need some firepower to take out Null and the symbiote. So yeah, there's gonna Jean Grey, Phoenix. They dropped a sick ass Moon Knight Phoenix skin. Sorry.
I tried booting up Rivals again. I think I'm thoroughly out of hero shooters. I think that's all it is. And again, I'm not saying it's bad. I know when it's just certain games, it's me. Marvel Rivals seems so much fun when I watch other people play it. And then as soon as I hop in, I'm just like, oh, y'all niggas don't communicate no more. This is kind of lame. I'm out. Like randos, I should say. Randos don't communicate.
Randos aren't fun.
Yeah, but I used to be able to play all of these same kind of games, same style games, I should say, with randos, and there was communication.
They might have specifically taken that shit out, honestly.
Yeah. I think it's because...
Niggas are retarded.
No. And how much time we got before commercial?
I feel it in my bones. You're either finna call them retards or snowflakes.
No. Gamers are just...
soft now?
Unhappy, and it pisses me off.
Everybody's unhappy.
No, not like gamers.
You don't go on... Oh, no. You don't know about the IWC.
No. So...
them niggas are perpetually unhappy.
So then I'll rephrase it. Because I think I have now taken a step back where I'm happier because of this. Fandoms in general are unhappy. I've never really been involved with a fandom of something where they're all like excited about a thing. Whether it be video games, movie series, anime.
Have a low tolerance for niggas complaining.
No, I love complaints. I love complaining, but you gotta have a path of complaint to either end somewhere or like, oh, I'm out. Like when I complain hard enough about something.
2025, baby.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just like, shut the fuck up, man.
No.
Like, what's the point? Like, if you're going to complain, like, if you're going to hate watch something, I'm not listening to you. If you're going to complain about something and then buy the thing, then shut the fuck up. Like, it's so ungodly annoying across the board. Or I'm like, what's your end goal?
To yell into the clouds.
For what?
You're unhappy. To say that somebody heard me.
Nobody heard you. Because you know what? That's my issue. Is if you were yelling about something that was different, then I'm like, oh, you have a specific complaint that most people aren't thinking about. And I want to bring this up so other people can at least tell me I'm wrong, have a discussion or something along the lines. But everybody's just echoing the same shit. And it's just like, it's 1,000 niggas complaining about shit you don't even understand or don't know about or don't care about enough to not continue along that path. So then what's the point?
Hundreds upon thousands of revenue that is generated by hate watchers.
So why? But my thing is why?
Some of it is, I mean, for the good people at it, it's bread. It's clicks. It's views.
It's gross.
Yeah.
It's gross and disgusting. And I don't understand both ends of it. Like, if you're the complainer,
like, you're either lying to the people or lying to yourself.
But my thing is,
because I can't hate watch shit. I have a trouble watching shit I love. What the fuck? I'm behind. I am so behind on Love Island. I'm so behind on One Piece. It's mad anime and fucking tokusatsu, and I can't watch the shit I love. You want me to take time out to watch the shit I actively dislike?
But that's
or am lying about disliking? Because some of these niggas are liars,
right? Some of them are lying, and I'm like, what do you gain out of this? JD who?
JD from NY 206. Suck a dick. Please. Suck a dick. No one cares. No one cares that no one at AEW likes you. It does not matter. Hey, the niggas at WWE probably don't fucking like you either. Shut up, nigga. No one cares. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll give that person a little more pass because I'm assuming he's complaining about his job.
No.
Does he not work there?
No. He's a YouTuber that makes mad money, clicks, views off hate watching AEW.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, that's fucking disgusting. But my thing is,
I can't sit through some shit I hate. I have trouble sitting through some shit I like. I can't sit through some shit I hate.
But then, and I guess that's where I have the issue. It's then these sad human beings that watch him hate something. It's like, you're sad.
Because they need validation in what they're feeling. They genuinely dislike it. He dislikes it for money.
Right.
That's the thing.
But that's not what I'm saying.
Niggas like echo chambers.
Yes.
They like shit getting reverberated that they feel.
I get that. But my thing is, if I truly dislike something, I don't like that thing.
Yeah.
I'm done with that.
I'm going to ignore it.
Thank you.
I want to forget that it fucking exists.
Exactly. So why do I need 30 niggas just being like, yeah, I hate that. I hate that too. I hate it more than you.
Validation.
For what? You're pathetic.
For anything.
That's so pathetic. That's such a pathetic trait. And that, I'm not trying to be like holier than thou on some random shit.
I'm trying to be like touch grass. Or find some shit that you like.
Right. That's
you might like touching grass. I don't know fucking know.
Unless it's like, okay, like for me, like I hate on stuff as a joke. But I'm clearly joking and I'm just here to get a laugh. I might still watch the thing. But I'm here to like, oh, this one thing about a thing. And I specifically, as you know, will pick a random thing.
But some things that we do, that we also do up here, or podcasters in general, is embellish and put sauce on shit.
Yeah.
And make a production of things.
That's kind of the point. So
that nigga might not even really hate the shit. But he done got so much in a spiral and taking it off of him. Motherfuckers get such in a spiral of, damn, this is making money. That eventually it's okay to lie to other people. It ain't really okay to lie to yourself.
But even then, I'd get tired of it.
Lying to people, yeah.
Like
you think.
Like, that's the line of just like, I can
I can bullshit for a long time, but eventually I'm gonna be like, all right.
Yeah, like, it ain't even worth it after a minute. I think most of my hatred right now is specifically towards not only gamers, but specifically the Nintendo haters. Like,
Nintendo makes it easy to hate. I ain't gonna lie.
But they're also easy to love. Yeah. And my thing is, if you don't like it, I hear everything that you say. I heard everything you said. I'm going to still buy a Switch eventually.
Perfect example. I don't use my Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I bought fucking Just Dance for me and my girl, and we ain't played yet. I don't use my Switch.
Right.
I'm not going to, the Switch fucking sucks. Why the fuck are y'all going out to spend your money on the Switch 2? Are y'all fucking dumb? Why the fuck do I care? I don't use the Switch 1. You buying a Switch 2 ain't gonna fucking... I can't even think of it now that you're dumb enough. They ain't gonna do nothing to me.
No. And I'm like, I'm trying to find out. Other than the people who are saying boycott bad business practice, that was okay for me. This
is a weird line to draw. No. This has been bad business practices.
No, but here's my issue. The bad business practice was part of the reason why I wasn't going to purchase until I did reading.
Yeah.
I read stuff, and I'm like, oh, the business practices they have are the same as everybody else's. This is a weird line. Now is a weird line for me to take. The whole, like, the big thing, people are like, oh, they brick consoles when you break TOS. It's the same It's the same exact language for PlayStation and Xbox. So I don't understand why it was all of a sudden a problem for Nintendo. Maybe because Nintendo was easy to mod, and they're just like, please stop doing that. So, and if you don't, we'll brick your shit. Valid. I feel like it's valid.
I mean, you gotta also realize you are doing this on a device that is connected to your IP address.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, they know who you are. Like, they don't fucking drop these lawsuits on the ROM hackers because they found them. Nigga, they know you.
Yeah. They figured it out, and then they stopped you.
None of you niggas are incredibly hard to find.
Nope.
Sorry. If you thought you were special, someone looking for you could find you quickly.
So, sure, let's go to commercial, and then we can...
The more you know. G.I. Joe.
What's good, Nonsense Nation? It's your boy, Invincible, and I just wanted to remind you all of the lovely places that you can continue to listen to the Nonsense Podcast, including Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcast, and Spreaker, the home of the podcast. But if all of that is too difficult, you can make your way to www.fnentertainment.com, where you can listen, watch, and check out our lovely merch. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast.
People Suck Edition.
Jeez. I'm Bob. That's Henny, Kelly, Chad, the Duck, everything and everybody's here. Yeah, that too.
Did you yes. You were about to ask, and yes. How did you feel doing your first one?
My first
unboxing.
Pack unbox? I don't know how people do that as a thing. I was bored doing it. Yeah. The only reason I enjoyed it is because it was Final Fantasy related. I only got into Magic because it was Final Fantasy related. So before people are like, oh, so you're going to do this and that with Magic? Hold on. Y'all got to slow down.
Did you even learn how to play yet?
Yeah. Okay. I got the Magic the Gathering app that just lets you play on that, and that's kind of fun. But it's too much. It's way too much. And not that people are scaring me out of it, but I'm starting to regret the decision to even start a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Now they own you.
Yeah. And I'm just like, no, I like Final Fantasy. You know, I don't. Not that I don't like everybody else's stuff, but like, calm down. Like, I'm getting sold on a bunch of stuff. Everybody's like, which playmat you got? Hold on, I didn't even know I needed a playmat. Why don't it come with a playmat?
Because of capitalism.
Yu-Gi-Oh came with them.
Yeah, the shitty ones.
Look, man, I was fine with them. I'm just fine with the shitty ones. I never bought one outside.
I don't know if they still do it. So, kitties, back in our day, where you actually bought the decks?
Still do, because I buy the decks still. Recently.
Oh, okay, cool.
They still come with the paper playmats.
I never know what gets gentrified out.
No, that didn't. They used to give us tokens though, and the tokens are gone. Now that I was like,
because the tokens got phased out. Now the big thing is field. Is it field centers? I think it's called field centers.
That sounds familiar-ish.
Which is a thing of the Link era now, and it's just a character card in the middle.
Mm. Yeah,
tokens kind of got. I ain't gonna say tokens got phased out, but as someone that currently still plays, token ain't like the meta.
I think maybe that might be the proper terminology to use.
Sometimes I feel too old for Yu-Gi-Oh! This shit changes every day, gang. I ain't played in like 4 months.
Oh, you screwed, man.
I might be the old nigga in the club for Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point.
I thought you always were. Not in a negative, not in a negative sense. Calm down. I felt like you.
Because
you were from the beginning. You're an OG.
I hated that speed shit. I still do.
You do?
Yeah.
I didn't mind the speed as much. I thought it was different. I took speed
I'm not,
like the dice rolling game.
But I found out I am not the old nigga in the club. It's still motherfuckers that hold tournaments under Duelist Kingdom rules.
Oh,
you niggas need to grow up. Niggas need to get the fuck out of here.
What's wrong with Duel Kingdom? That's back when the game made
Blue Eyes, no tributes. Oh, we just fucking wildin'. This is the Wild Wild West. That's what Duelist Kingdom was the Wild Wild West.
And you know what?
And we've civilized ourselves since then.
But
not only civilized, but we've also adapted to the current thing. It's some busted shit out there that you can just drop no tribute. No, hell no. I'd retire. No, fuck no. You ain't finna no tribute Towers first turn. Suck my dick.
Look, man.
I'm not, no. Hell no.
All I'm saying.
They even did rituals different back. Nope.
I missed the old ritual system. I will say that. The newer ritual system is kind of fucking overcomplicated. Some things.
Because it's fucking nukes out there. That's why they had to overcomplicate it.
But my thing is, for every nuke, there was a counter nuke.
Power creep is real, dog.
That's all I'm saying.
This ain't even 2019 no more. It is monsters out there.
All I'm saying is I enjoyed that because of every nuke there was a counter nuke. So if we just you know what it is? I'll explain it this way. Yu-Gi-Oh! Back then used to be like, you remember how like Dragon Ball now, everybody wants to creep up a level, like one treasure. No, we were starting at Super Saiyan 4. I ain't got time. Let's both power up now and get this shit going. I'm not finna wait. Why are we waiting? Why are we testing waters? I'm not doing this anime shit with you.
See, but
let's go.
But the thing is, I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Analog. It wasn't no online. It wasn't no motherfucking Master Duel. Now you are out there with worldwide sharks, my nigga.
Yeah.
And now, Konami will make a counter nuke, but they gonna milk that first nuke for a minute. So you gotta sit through 3 long months of this nuke until they decide to drop the counter nuke and then decide to add it to the game. It's scary out there sometimes.
But it was fun. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes it was fun. And I was okay with it. And just because you didn't have Exodia, sounds like a personal problem.
I think you would enjoy Master Duel. Like, I know it's been a long ass time, but it hasn't gotten worse. Like, it hasn't gotten worse. It's only gotten better. I feel like you would enjoy it.
No, man. I'm into the Magic world now. I've jumped ship. I'm not out. I'm not saying that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is bad. Don't get me wrong. It's just it got to a level of complicated. That's literally what happened.
It's geometry now.
It got to the point, It got to the point of complicated where I said, well, fuck it, I might as well just play Magic then. If I'm going to do all of this work, I might as well play the more popular game. No.
Yeah, whoa.
Look, man.
Whoa.
I know more people now.
I don't know about more popular.
All I'm saying is I can count on my one hand the people I know that play Yu-Gi-Oh! But I can literally go in the streets and be like, you play Magic? Yeah, I dabble. But with straight randos, it'd be more randos that I meet that dabble in Magic than ever I can meet dabbling Yu-Gi-Oh! To this day.
I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
I know more niggas that played the easy controls on fighters than the complicated mode.
Right. But what I'm saying is now that the easy controls became complicated, learn to complicate it.
No, I was calling Magic the easy control.
Nah, I feel like the level of the similarities in the complexity now, and I might as well just play the one that has more shit that I care about. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I can play over here Final Fantasy characters. That's true. Like Blue Eyes ain't even shit no more, and I grew up in an era where Blue Eyes was a dog.
No, and Blue Eyes will still murder you. They keep adding shit. But
that's what I'm saying. Now I need additional shit.
Yeah.
Like I used to just be able to drop a Blue Eyes and
my nigga, you was playing in 07.
And
yeah, shit is advanced since then. I
played all the way up till maybe 2010.
Shit 2010. I can't even count. 2010 was like 5Ds. They just got synchros.
Yeah,
it's been so much shit since then.
And I'm saying, but that's why I walked away. I'm just like
10 years in Yu-Gi-Oh is
a long ass time,
like
dude.
50. Like it's a long time.
And my thing is now if I walked back in, it would be like learning a new game. I might as well learn a new game. Is what I'm saying. Mind you, where my circle
fair.
Is all playing Magic now. Like fair. Everybody I know is playing Magic. You might be the strongest holdout for Yu-Gi-Oh, which is not a bad thing. I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying like I wish I could be you. I'm not convicted enough to stick around.
I mean, I got a Millennium Puzzle necklace. Like Yu-Gi-Oh was a big part of my life.
I believe it. Until I would come back as soon as they made a solid dual disc. If they did. I'm old. You got to play to my old people shit every once in a while, and until you do that, I'm gone.
Yeah,
Magic did the right shit.
I personally still need it. Shit.
That's all. Magic did the right shit. They said Final Fantasy, and I heard the beck and call. And before that, I was teetering because they had an Assassin's Creed set. They have a Lord of the Rings set. My boy Bravo got a fucking Fallout set. I'm like, they cater to every literal fan base. And all you got to do is pick up your cards and then start playing with somebody else. And everybody pretty much syncs up, no problem. There's different levels to this game, but no one's excluded. And if you don't know how to play, I swear on my life, another Magic fan will thoroughly want you to learn how to play with them because why not? And I'm just like, you know what? I fucks with it. I fucks with the brotherhood. I just wish Yu-Gi-Oh was simple. I just wish that Yu-Gi-Oh was still a baby game from way back in the day. I miss it. I missed it. I need the simplicity. Why is everything
Speed Duel then? Nigga, I don't know.
I like Speed. That's what I'm saying. I like Speed Duel. And you immediately shit up Speed Duel before I even got a chance to even mention it. And I'm just like, man, Speed Duel reminded me of the good old days where I could duel and not think hard. It used to be a little bit of just luck of the draw sometime back in the day.
I mean, it is still luck of the draw, but I look at Yu-Gi-Oh the way niggas look at Street Fighter. Like I put time in working on combos.
Right.
I put time in looking at Japanese players to see what cute shit I can add to my game.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Yu-Gi-Oh was my Street Fighter. That's
a
wild,
interesting way.
That is a wild realization to come to at 31. But yeah.
But I think that's the difference. So, Yu-Gi-Oh might be Street Fighter to you, where I'm playing Marvel vs. Capcom now. And let's be real, Marvel vs. Capcom is the bigger game. Street Fighter might be the OG.
Yeah.
But everybody named Mama's playing Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah. And again, with Marvel vs. Capcom, there is a very easy entry, but if you want to be with the big dogs, you really got to pay attention and start playing right.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I like about it. When you go to Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm getting dog washed. I'm getting dog washed as a newcomer. Unless somebody feels like toying with me,
but my thing is, I'm not that Yu-Gi-Oh guy though. Like, I still will teach people how to play.
Yeah.
I will teach someone how to play while playing against them. Again, like I'm not, there are a lot of gatekeepers.
That's what I was just going to say. Like, do you recognize that you're the oddball out on that?
There's a lot of gatekeepers. But shit, it's not this motherfuckers that won't teach niggas how to play spades. And that's incredibly easy.
Hold on. There's not some people that won't teach somebody how to play spades.
I would teach somebody how to play spades.
There's nobody.
I'm a teacher by profession. maybe that's I am in the education
I think that's
system.
part of black culture is if you don't know how to play, that's literally the sentence. If you don't know how to play, don't sit your ass at this table.
Sit on the side and learn on your own.
But I don't know what the fuck you doing.
Yeah, and that's fucked up. And that's a flaw of our people. It is a flaw of our people. A flaw of our people is we kind of expect everybody to get out the mud when you can hold someone's hand.
Getting out the mud might be the dumbest phrase of society. Can we just harp on that for a minute? Because I'm not saying you triggered me, but you just done.
I've got it out the mud though. Like I can't even.
Getting out the mud is the dumbest shit on the planet, man.
But you have to understand that it is a cultural thing because our Caucasian counterparts come from trust funds and wills and shit.
You know, you could do that.
Not in the economic system that most of us came up in. You still talk about the poverty you lived in, and I got fucking stickers for Christmas, nigga. What part of a fucking trust fund does that sound like?
You know how generational wealth starts? By one person.
Do you know that you gotta start? You gotta have somebody to start, and our parents wasn't it.
But guess what you can do? Be the next nigga that starts it. Nobody wants to start some shit.
I'm 31. I'm trying. Like, what the fuck? I don't even have a family yet. I'm trying.
But my thing is nobody wants to be the one that starts. Most people want to reap the benefit.
I am starting. I feel you, but I'm not the only nigga, is what I'm saying.
And I'm saying there's a lot. It's more. You got to start working with me on percentages, sir. You might be an outlier.
The percentage is low.
The percentage is low of people who want to start some shit.
The percentage is low of people that want to start something, the people that want to be the first at something, the people that want to teach somebody else how to do something. I understand that. But it ain't 0, it ain't 1, it ain't 5.
It might be 5.
It
not 5. Might be 5.
You have a low hope level in our community. And that's fine. I'm not even saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying realistically, it is higher than that.
Prove me wrong is all I've been saying.
I try to live my ministry.
That's all I'm saying.
I try to help everybody that I can.
That's all. It's you might be a part of the 5%, is what I'm saying.
I'm saying it's more than 5%.
I'm telling you to show me the fucking rest of the rest. I've only seen the 5. I ain't seen the hidden few. That's what I'm saying. I hear more people bitching and not doing shit about it, is all I'm saying. It's just, and I'm not dogging anybody. It's not even a dogging tactic. What I'm saying is stop talking about it and be about it. Stop wishing and hoping and do some shit. A little bit goes a long way, is all I'm saying. People thought I was nuts opening up a bank account that I didn't touch. And I'm just like, yo, that's not that difficult. It's really not that difficult. I hate this already. A relatively small percent age of black people in the United States have generational wealth. According to Brookings and Bookray, only about 13% of black Americans report receiving inheritance or wealth transfer. So you got me beat. 13%. I would like to meet them. Because I'm
too. Let a nigga hold something. Fuck.
But that's the thing. I don't want to hold shit from nobody else. It's not to get it out the mud. I'm just gonna start generating my own wealth slowly but surely.
If 13% had access to inheritances and trust funds, what the fuck do you think the other 87 gotta do? Get it out the mud.
But I think getting out the mud and just building your way up is a difference.
Nah.
I think that's two different.
Because everything starts from nothing.
Not necessarily.
Most things start from nothing.
I guess I'm very big into turn of phrases.
Okay.
So
that's fair.
Getting out the mud means you got what you was finna get. Only out the mud. Where I'm a nigga that came up with Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes taught me to build your shit from the underground up.
Underground is mud.
Not always, man. Sometimes it's sedentary. Sometimes it's rock. Sometimes it's gravel. But
you want to semantic me, is what you're saying.
But what I'm saying is the difference is a lot of people get it out the mud.
Get it out the mud, diamond in the rough. It's all similar
But
shit.
here's the shit. And this is what I'm saying. Like, the terms mean something different to me.
Okay.
When you get it out the mud means you got all I'm going to get right here. You're not building on top of that. Clear the mud is what I'm saying and build something on top of it. Get rid of the mud and build something solid. You're never going to build some shit on mud. Nobody builds shit on mud.
Okay, well.
That's what I'm saying. The term bothers the fuck out.
The term, what you just defined is what they mean.
Well, then use a better phrase is what I'm saying. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers that get it out the mud and stay in the mud is what I'm saying. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
How many, again, just on simple shit, how many rappers have you heard that people get mad when they finally get theirs? They move out the hood. They tried to send some money back to the hood and they realize you can't help these niggas. I gotta go. And then they get mad when they move.
But they still got it out the mud for themselves, so it's not for their community.
But here's the difference. They built something outside. They said, I'm gonna start here and get the fuck out. Some people get it out of the mud, stay in the mud is what I'm saying. Get the fuck out of the mud. That's what I'm saying I don't like about the term.
Yeah.
Diamond in the rough might mean you might be good amongst garbage, but you might not be good amongst other good shit. That's why I don't like the term diamond in the rough. Because a diamond amongst diamonds is still fucking playing. You're playing amongst other diamonds. But a diamond in the rough means you're good against garbage. I don't want to be good amongst garbage. I'd rather be playing amongst greatness. I'd rather be great amongst greatness is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't want to be playing amongst greatness.
But what I'm saying is I don't want to surround myself with shit at all. My goal is to get the fuck out of the bad situation.
But but getting it out the mud isn't about your current predicament unless you're currently grinding. If you're building, then you're no longer in the mud. You got motherfucking scaffolding and a whole bunch of shit. You got other materials. But getting it out the mud is only the origin until you pop.
But my thing is, you don't have to pop to start building. I think that's my thought process.
Materials cost.
So start buying. Start buying the materials instead of bullshit. It's not that hard of a switch to flip. It's really not difficult. It's hard. You might only get a slab of wood a day, but damn, I'd rather have one slab of wood a day.
That's the point of it.
But that, to me, that's not getting out the mud anymore. You are now building foundation. So I guess the whole term of staying in the mud is my problem.
No one wants to stay there.
There's a lot of people that do.
No one wants to stay there. So they might have been programmed to go in a circle and perpetually stay there, but nobody wants to stay there.
I don't know. That's the thing that I don't know. Because anytime I give people baby advice, a lot of my advice sometimes is baby advice. Because I know what I did the shit. So I know that it's hard to flip all of the switches at once. So you got to flip one or two. One or two at a time. But when I give them, like, go do this and see what happens, they don't want to do that. And I'm like, that's the easy shit. Like, that's the easy shit to me. If you don't want to do this, then what the fuck makes you think you want to do anything else past that?
I mean, at that point, I'm thinking it becomes a part of perspective. Because what is step 1 to you might be step 5 to some other people. They might have already been playing behind the fucking snap point.
Trust me.
Motherfuckers already be deducted 5 yards.
Yeah.
I got to start from behind. So it's going to take me longer to get to your step 1.
But my thing is trust me, I'm smart enough to know where everybody's step 1 should be.
No.
It's not that.
That's not true. Everybody's step 1 is not the same.
It's damn near, dude.
It ain't.
It really is.
It's not.
It really is. I'm telling you it is.
Like, for example, your step 1 could be, hey, go to the gym. Someone else's step 1 is, let me find the money to buy a gym membership to go to the gym. That's not everybody's step 1, and everybody's step 1 ain't the same though.
So here's the difference, and I think this is where we're conflicting. So my step 1 isn't go do this right away. My step 1 is, this is your goal. So whatever comes under that leads up to goal 1. So let's keep it simple. Goal 1, go to the gym.
I also don't feel bad in saying that you're probably more rational than the average.
That's also very true. But that's where I leave my problem is. So we'll go back to your analogy. Go to the gym is step 1. So let's say you don't have money. All right, cool. Now we can talk about where you fucking up your money. Because if you ain't got no money, gym is not your step 1 anymore. Because now you have a money issue. Why are you worrying about the gym? That's no longer the step 1.
Because niggas are still fat. And what the fuck do you with that? One problem don't negate the other.
It does. In a sense, it does. That's what I'm saying. Like there might be different step 1s, but the steps still exist.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And what I'm saying is if going to the gym is your step 1 all of a sudden, when you have financial problems, let's roll it back. Your step 1, what you thought was step 1, isn't step 1 anymore. Your step 1 is back here, and now let's start over. Same process. Here's a new goal. Affording things.
Yes.
And now let's work on that.
We get to sit here as 2 rational adults on a podcast. Some of these niggas is sheep figuring it out on their own.
But my thing is, but my issue is not the sheep or the people who are figuring it out. It's the people I'm specifically talking to. I've given a lot of this advice on the show. And then people will come back to me and say, well, that's too hard. So wait, first off, what's the problem and why is this too hard? And B, it's not as hard as you think. Because I'm saying people that won't do step 1 that I'm giving them are fucking up something completely different. I'm telling them, well, here's your problem right here. Focus over here. You're worried about this. Focus on this. They don't want to focus on this, but want to get over here. That's the problem. Niggas want to jump. And I'm like, don't jump. You're going to hurt your damn self. Mm-hmm. And I can't teach that past that. So then guess what I do?
Motherfuckers be trying to make brick and mortars without even having a trademark, a license. Yeah.
That's all, but that's my issue. It's some people don't want to roll back.
That's a whole nother societal issue.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's not the steps my steps are too difficult. It's nobody wants to work on groundwork. Mm-hmm. No one ever wants to work on groundwork. People either, like, that's why I hated the term. People want to get it out the mud. And I'm like, you don't have to. There's other steps. Get rid of the mud first, clean it up, build a foundation, and then work. We don't have to start playing in mud. Never play in mud. It's unnecessary. It's so stupid, and it'll get you stuck. That's all I'm saying. Like, let's not do that. That's why that term always pissed me the fuck off. It was, just build a basic foundation. You ain't got to do everything. People, you know how many shit comments I get every once in a while when I mention that I go to the gym and everyone, well, I can't tell. Hey, jackass, it's a process. I go. I exercise every other day, maybe every 3 days.
The nigga that said that probably don't.
But that's the thing, is you don't. So how the fuck would you know?
Yeah.
You don't know where I started or how I got to this point.
Yeah.
You don't know, mind you, looking at me, how strong I actually am. Don't let this fat fool you. There's a lot of muscle underneath it. I wish it would show every once in a while, but there's strength under this. Don't tempt me. That's all I mean. Don't test me. I know what I'm doing. It's a slow process, but it's a process nonetheless. But what pisses me off is you shit on me here while I'm in the process and I built the foundation, but then you sit there and shit on my building at the end. Don't talk shit at the end. And don't ask me how I got here when I told you what I did. It might sound insignificant, but there's steps to everything. That's all I'm saying. And that's why I don't pick on niggas specifically, but I think that's why I said 13% seems high to me. Because I'm like, I don't see those 13% ever.
Because they don't be where we at.
That could
because they can't afford to not be where we at.
That's fine. Now, if that's all it is, on guard, touche, nigga. You got me? That's all I'm saying. But I don't see anybody else doing the work.
Because, let me tell you, nigga, it is some fly shit in the Chicagoland area. I'll be like, I was just on 95th. There's some nice shit this close. God damn. There's some niggas living large in the Chicagoland area.
But are they living large?
Not far from the hood.
But are they living large or just living above their means? There's a difference. Because I feel like some of them.
I pick some of these niggas up, which means I know my cut from Uber, and I know that's damn near double what they paid. Motherfuckers out here got it, bro. Motherfuckers are out here getting to it.
Right. But what I'm saying is that, let me rephrase it then, in nigga terms so people can keep up with me.
It's niggas out here getting to it.
But is it fast money or real money?
Do it matter?
Yes.
I mean,
because fast money don't last.
I don't think fast money gets some of these niggas these estates. Fast money?
Fast money don't.
Fast money be coming slow as a bitch. Let me tell you how slow some fast money will take. Trust me.
I think maybe fast money means two different things, but fast money niggas don't live to see 50. Quite often is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying is I don't want fast money because fast money get you in some shit. I'd rather have the slow money that lasts than the fast money that gets you fucked.
Slow money don't last as much as you think.
If you fucking it up,
gotta keep working.
But that's the difference. Slow money. Some people are making slow money, and some people are just making money. That's also a difference. I think there's levels of the game, and I don't. That's why I don't like basic bitch analogies too often, because especially when it comes to finances, is because people hear one thing and then equate it, and I'm like, it's not the same. It's not the same. What I'm saying is, don't do dumb shit to make your money. There's tons of easy ways to make money. Do some of that shit and then live within your means. A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm, very susceptible to buying some shit that I don't need to buy on a lot of occasions. But I also try my damnedest to budget in, like, all right, here go I'm finna fuck this money up. Separate of all the money that's needed for important shit.
Yeah.
And then here's the other money that's needed for future shit. And then here's money way separate of that for I need this to build something later. Like all that money is separated. And I don't think people do that at all. You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck if you're just a little smart. I'm not saying everybody has the means to do it. I'm just saying it's not as hard as you think. Baby steps. Financial help. I told you, ruthless aggression is serious. Or ruthless positivity. How are we looking on time? Are we? Can I end on one thing real quick then? John Cena's heel turn is probably the worst heel turn of all time now.
Except for Friday.
No. I thought
that pipe bomb
made
me pop. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it might have made you pop. You might be a simpleton on this one. I don't like the fact that he just pretty much rehashed somebody else's shit. The pipe bomb was a special thing.
But the thing is, that happens in wrestling. People flip promos cut. If the pipe bomb wasn't cut on John Cena, then I could feel you.
I think that's what makes it worse.
A promo cut on me, we flipped it, and Phil has a lot of shit to be hypocritical about at this point. For me, I'm also more in the know than like the average fucking SmackDown watcher.
I'm sure.
So there was a lot of that shit that was in there. A lot of that shit was, hey nigga, you clowned the Miz for going to Saudi Arabia, but you finna go. You clowned TKO for a lot of the shit they did, but you resigned because you had nowhere else to go because you needed the fucking money because Tony Khan fired you for being an asshole backstage. So you talk all this anti-establishment shit, but you have been nothing but a perfect company man since you got back, and I'm the heel. Nigga, I'm the heel, and you're the smiling baby face? And then there's a whole other theory that the names he said were coded names. Claudio Castagnoli, which is Cesaro, which is one of Cena's friends. CC, Colt Cabana, Nick Nemeth, which is Dolph Ziggler, Matt Cardona, which is Zack Ryder, was Zack Ryder.
Was, right.
Nick and Matt Jackson. Some people saying that it could have been laced AEW shots at him. Also, I think it was a fucking terrible thing for that nigga to sell that table shot for 6 minutes. That was terrible for him to sell that Slim Jim table shit for 6 minutes. But
I mean, so did John Cena though. So I don't
the
think
pipe bomb was only 3.
It was only 3, right?
Like at the most 5.
But he was also like
and
up by halfway through it too.
And Punk went through Cena at that time had gone through an entire match.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So no, I mean the more
Cena was having a match, Punk interfered and then got put through a table.
Right. said, not saying that, it actually was gone even further down on my list. I think that might have been the worst promo ever cut by John Cena. Ever. And the only reason why I'm like, this is also one of the worst heel turns I've ever seen is I'm then actively witnessing R-Truth do it right. R-Truth is
a heel, though.
Yeah, but I mean, his flipping persona is much more believable than anything John Cena's done thus far.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It's just like the flips between the two of them. I'm watching both in real time, and I'm like, I could have theories and thoughts behind R-Truth flip.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, and it could just be the fact that kayfabe was broken too early, but watching Cena do it is just like, oh, you're just doing this as a thing because you're retiring and you haven't done this yet. And it's not believable. I don't believe it. There's almost nothing he can do to make me believe it. This is not even me.
He got bullshitter off on national TV. That was nice. It's WWE. Like curses don't really get out that crazy.
It's not enough.
But also,
it's not enough.
They legitimately turned Punk's mic off.
Yeah.
No one was going to turn John Cena's mic off in 2025.
And I think that's why the original pipe bomb, I don't even want to call it the original. The actual pipe bomb, the pipe bomb promo wins because of the fact that it felt real. I wasn't even watching wrestling. That was the first day I came back. Yeah. I came back to the pipe bomb because everybody was like, did you see this? I know you watch wrestling. You ain't watch wrestling. Now's the time to come back. And that's the moment I came back. And I'm just like, yo, this shit might be legit. That was the first time I was like, wait, this ain't fake no more? Are they really just talking shit nowadays? All right, I'm back. Like, if I watched the pipe bomb and came back versus me, say I'm out again on wrestling, and this was the day I came back, I'm like, man, get the shit off my TV. I'm not watching. That's my feeling, and I'm not going to change my mind on that.
I mean,
there's nothing you can do.
Also would if that was the case, you would also have no idea who Claudio Castagnoli, Nick Nemeth, and Matt Cardona are.
I didn't know the niggas that CM Punk talked about when he cut his pipe bomb, but he was cutting names, and it made me look them names. Colt Cabana might be the only one. That might have been the only name. And other than that, I'm just like, I don't know these niggas, but he got beef, and I feel it. Like, I felt the difference, and that's all I'm saying. And now it feels like a soap opera. And granted, wrestling has always been a soap opera.
WWE is always a soap opera.
All of wrestling is a soap opera, sir. Just because some of it looks better than the others. It's General Hospital versus whatever the other one is. This is all the same shit. I don't give a fuck. We'll see y'all next week.